You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn. Sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog. So the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation.
Let's fucking get it.
I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chat, we build fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends.
Best wide receiver in regs, 100% is not even close, and he absolutely...
I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
Oh, shit.
I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah, all right.
My flow sends us this ain't rap music, this straight literature.
All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere.
20 career minimum.
Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building.
Folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah,
this
Mike.
will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 30 on second down, Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Willis now off play action. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Come on.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Willis looking to throw it.
Catch.
Downfield by Burks.
Go. He caught that.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Let's go now.
On second down, they'll run it here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job of picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just hit the wrong button, but it worked out.
And he will have a Titans first
I thought I was throwing
down
the tight end.
Get the third down conversion. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week.
No.
Marcus May with a pick.
Supposed to go in the back of the end zone.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20.
Oh, that's so bad,
Season,
so
this
unfortunate.
Has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Huntley. They'll get this out to Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Huntley to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenneth.
Oh, let's go.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
No.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football.
Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. The rookie. Just mossed him.
Touchdown of the season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get
Holy shit.
extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0.
Wow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Oh, fuck that up.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Saints at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. To throw, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
You got it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board. It's still trailing at 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 7, Willis.
Made the wrong read again.
Complete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got him in, complete. And
that's
he
his
has a big
fault.
gain inside the 40 40 before being dropped. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
When they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis.
You gotta block him. You can't just run around you like that.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He had it. You had it. Dropped it. Fucking A.
Not an easy one to hold on to. Bullock's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them.
What the fuck,
now,
bro?
if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Huntley. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes.
A fumble.
And the Titans able to bring him down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They take a shot downfield there. Winds up falling incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. That's caught inside
Too fast.
Touchdown.
He's too fast for Marcus May.
A great play there.
Let's fucking go.
Touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points.
Picked off.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
McCreary.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, good D.
But this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's the option.
Oh my God, let's go, Malik.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big play ability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Too fast.
Score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the rout is on here in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's get it, boys.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
Debo package.
Then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going up top for Taylor.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. You didn't even jump with them, dog.
51 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this. Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
My boy is fast. He is fast as fuck.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage. And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
Yo, my boy gets up there, man.
Oh, my goodness. He's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield.
1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Willis. And this is caught.
Oh, you got to get in there.
To the 1, out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown.
Traylani.
A great play there.
No, he was in.
And the
Thank you.
Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pull it good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, I thought he was throwing it to him.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Flex the cover 4 play. There it is.
19 Tiger.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley.
The D.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here.
You got it? You got it.
Lutz is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half.
Oh, come on.
Score here. This one, it's pretty much
You're all right. You're good. You're good. Shake it off.
Because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Willis looking to throw on first down. He gets it to Burks again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that would get a wide up.
That's made the wrong read.
Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Go.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a
fucking
full yard
catch.
shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
Pickett. Oh, man. You got to intercept that. I need that.
Let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Huntley.
Dude, why don't my guys jump for these fucking balls? That was a good play, but I mean, what the fuck?
And get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got his
kill him.
Over
Trying to kill him.
It's Taylor. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
D.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A quick toss out right, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Willis now off play action. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense uses its leverage, right?
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis, he's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, their defense has really struggled. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. No, now a jump up front. This might knock him out of field goal range.
Might knock him out. What?
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30.
Why did you do that? Should have just did the 1.
4-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right?
What the fuck is that?
Here by the Saints. Jared Davis from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Willis will look to throw it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Come on. Oh, he's down. He was fucking down.
Start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. Touchdown!
Motherfuckers didn't get over there.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Looks good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Okay, ready?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time, Willis throwing it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The shotgun snap to Willis. And he'll just get
He threw that like 50 yards cross body.
The 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Huntley to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Huntley. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 61 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space.
GG's, bro.
Still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this...